colocando aqui ao vivo. Bom dia para vocês. Pronto. Então, I made a live in Portuguese, now it's in English, about Medium's book by Allan Kardec, and chapter 24 is still Identity of Spirits. In last live, I was reading the next. Frivolous spirits are further recognizable by their willingness to foretell the future and to specify the dates of physical events that we should not know about. Good spirits may enable us to have a presentiment of future things when such knowledge is useful, but they are never precise as to dates. Any proclamation of an event to happen at a specific time is an indication of fraud. This I had read in last live. 9. Highly evolved spirits express themselves simply without prolixity. Their style is concise without including poetry in their ideas and expressions. They are clear and intelligible to everyone and don't require effort to be understood. They possess the art of saying much in a few words. For every word has its just use. Less evolved or pseudo-scholar spirits, on the other hand, hide the emptiness of their ideas behind pompous phrases. Their language is always pretentious, ridiculous, or pretentious, ridiculous, or obscure by dint of appearing profound. By dint of appearing profound. 10. Good spirits never give orders. They don't wish to impose themselves, but only to provide counsel. If they are not listened to, they withdraw. If they are not listened to, they withdraw. Evil spirits are authoritarian. They give orders, want to be obedient, and don't withdraw no matter what. They don't withdraw. This is so serious. All spirits who impose themselves betray their status. All spirits who impose themselves betray their status. They are exclusivist and absolute in their opinions and pretend to be privileged with the truth. They demand blind trust and never appeal to reason, since they know that reason will unmask them. Wait a moment, that I have doubt in pronounce. Blind. Blind? Acho que é blind.
Blind.
Blind. Privilege and truth. Trust and never appeal to repeat. I will repeat. They privileged with the truth. Now, they are exclusivist and absolute in their opinion and pretend to be privileged with the truth. This is bad spirit. Good 11. Good spirits are never flattering. They approve of any good that is done, but always prudently. Because good spirits know law of cause and effect. If you say bad things, you are responsible for bad things to happen to others. If you stimulate others to make bad things. Good spirits know this. Never will say bad things to us make. They recognize irresponsible that conscious. Good spirits never give orders. They evil spirits are authoritarian. Make this, make this, make this. They give orders, want to be obeyed, and don't withdraw no matter what. Don't withdraw, no matter what. Obeyed.
Obeyed.
Obeyed. Obeyed. Want to be obeyed and don't withdraw no matter what. All spirits who impose themselves betray their status. They are exclusivist and absolute in their opinions and pretend to be privileged with the truth. Only me have the truth. They demand blind trust and pretend to be privileged with the truth. They demand blind trust and never appeal to reason, since they know that reason will unmask them. 11. Good spirits are never flattering. They approve of any good that is done, but always prudently. They have balance. Good spirits have balance. They approve of any good is done. Evil ones use exaggerated praise and excite pride and vanity. This is dangerous for our ego. Don't they proclaim humility? Don't they proclaim humility? And they seek to exalt the personal importance of those whom they want to win over. And they seek to exalt the personal importance of those whom they want to win over. They want this too. They want excite in him the pride and vanity. Then they give it to one to whom they want to win over. Highgarder 12. High order spirits remained above formal puerilities. High order spirits remain above formal puerilities in all matters. Ordinary spirits are the only ones who give importance to trifling details that are incompatible with truly elevated ideas. Incompatible. Every meticulous prescription is a sure sign of inferiority. Meticulous prescription. Make this form with this weight, This is a sure sign of inferiority. Remember, high spirits don't have prolixity and deception on the part in a sure sign of meticulous prescription, in a sure sign of inferiority and deception on the part of a spirit who employs a pompous name. We must open the eyes when a spirit comes with a pompous name. 13. We must distrust any bizarre and ridiculous names used by certain spirits who want to impose their credibility. It would be extremely absurd to take such names seriously and dangerous. We must equally distrust the spirits who lightly present themselves using highly venerated names, and only with much reserve shall we accept that they say. With much reserve should we accept what they say. It's especially in such a case that strict control becomes indispensable, because it's frequently a mask. It is frequently a mask that they wear to lead us to believe in their pretended intimate relationships with pure spirits. In this way, they flatter the vanity of the medium and take advantage of it to induce him or her to lamentable and foolish acts. For a 15. 14. We must acquire to distrust the spirit who lightly present themselves, using highly venerated names. 15. Good spirits are very scrupulous regarding the attitudes they wish to advise. In every case, they only have a serious and eminently useful purpose in mind. Thus, we must regard with suspicion all advice which does not display this character of which reason would condemn, and we must maturely reflect before accepting it. Otherwise, we will open ourselves to unfortunate deception. 16. Good spirits may also be recognized by their prudent reserve when touching upon matters that may compromise us. Cause have bad words ever destroy other. And good spirits may also be recognized by their prudent reserve when touching upon matters that may compromise us. Unveiling evil is repugnant to them. Various frivolous or malefic spirits love exposing it, while good spirits seek to mitigate error and proclaim indulgence. Here we must think in journalists. While good spirits seek to mitigate error, and proclaim indulgence, evil ones exaggerate it and breed discord through harmful insinuations. Braid, and exaggerate it and braid discord through harmful insinuations. 17. Good spirits teach only what is good. Every maxim, every bit of advice that does not strictly conform to the purest evangelical charity could not come from a good spirit. Every maxim, every bit of advice that does not strictly conform the purest evangelical charity could not come from a good spirit. Good spirit will say conform to the purest angelical carriage. Good spirits only provide 18. Good spirits only provide perfectly reasonable advice. Every recommendation that departs from the straight line of common sense or the immutable laws of nature betrays the presence of a narrow-minded spirit and is therefore unworthy of trust. Good spirits, I will read this last eating today. Good spirits only provide perfectly reasonable advice. Every recommendation that departs from straight line of common sense or the immutable laws of nature betrays the presence of a narrow-minded spirit and is therefore unworthy of trust. From the straight line of common sense or the immutable laws of nature. The good spirits, good spirits only provide perfectly reasonable advice. Every recommendation that departs from the straight line of common sense or the immutable laws of nature betrays the presence of a narrow-minded spirit, and it's therefore unworthy of trust. Then I finish this live and thank you for audience, and I hope that my pronouns don't difficult you to understand what I had read. It's so much important that bad spirits and fakes here, we use these principles to recognize and put out of our life fakes and false spirits and people too. God bless all you, and I hope for you a good start, a new week for all, a good job for all. Until the next.